it's Midnight Raven. We are still in July, and that can mean only one thing. We are still doing the 30-day fitness challenge. If you haven't already joined my channel and you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm the Midnight Raven. July for my channel is the 30-day fitness and health month. If you haven't already checked out the playlist, I will link it down below. We've been doing this for nearly a week. Hopefully you're pumped, you're enjoying it. And today we're going to do the 6 reasons exercise is bad. So not to put a negative with a positive, but exercise can be good for you and exercise can be bad for you. And today we're going to discuss why exercise can be bad for you. I have 6 reasons why exercise is bad for you. And if you want to know more about the 30-day fitness challenge, do give us a big thumbs up. Do comment down below and share your tips and advice with me. And if you want to follow my journey, you can watch videos every day on YouTube, or you can go over to my Instagram. So let's get started. 6 reasons why exercise is bad. Number 1, exercise can be addictive. So during exercise, the body produces an endorphin that is similar to morphine. So it's a very increased flow of drugs throughout the body. You may feel that the drug rush is really good for you, and it is. It gets you pumping, it gets you going, but some people become addicted to that rush of energy, that release of endorphins, and they want more. And the only way of getting that is to work harder and harder and harder. And the problem with that is you then become obsessed and addicted. And as some people have become addicted to going to the gym, they will spend hours upon hours in there. And exercise is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's when you take that exercise to an extreme, where you are in the gym morning, noon, and night, and all you think about is working out when you're next going to work out, why you're not working out. And you get this vicious cycle of constantly thinking about the gym. But there is a condition called compulsive exercise, but that is a psychological addiction rather than a kind of like a have to addiction. That is psychological rather than the physical rush of endorphins that you feel. That is a psychological condition telling you that you need to exercise constantly. So there are 2 sides to that. One is psychological, and one is where you become addictive through your own mindset. So the second thing, exercise hurts your heart. And what do I mean by that? Basically, heavy duty, high cardiovascular, high intense workouts actually hurt your heart, along with long endurance exercises. Exercises can weaken your heart muscles if you overstimulate them for too long, too quickly, or too fast. This is where you can end up damaging the ventricles and the chambers in your heart, and you can end up having a thing called ventricles arrhythmia. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, ventricles arrhythmia causes your heart to beat erratically and out of time, and can actually lead to heart conditions, and if it gets too bad, it can actually lead to death. Now, this is by doing too much high intent, high activity exercises that can put your heart out of rhythm. It can be very, very dangerous, and it can lead to severe heart conditions and heart problems if you then continue. The next thing is number 3, and that is exercise is associated with body perception disorder. So what do I mean by that? Body dysmorphic disorder is a psychological disorder where you do not see what everyone else sees. So you may walk into a gym and people may think, yeah, that guy's fit, he's slim. You, on the other hand, don't see that. You see a big person, you don't see that you're muscly enough. And it's basically called body dysmorphia, where you have a warped view of what you actually look like. And this is psychological. And basically, you look in the mirror and you don't see what everybody else sees. And that can lead to excessive exercises, which then leads to the addiction in the first one. And you keep believing that the more exercise you do, the more it'll help you, the better you'll look, when there's actually nothing wrong with you. And it can be a really hard cycle to break. And it's called body dysmorphia. If you've never heard it before, it's a psychological disorder. I implore you to research it if you think you have any of these issues highlighted. The next issue is exercise can break up relationships. But you didn't think of it like that. So if you are gym buddies, gym people, you may find one of you likes to be in the gym a lot more than the other, or you used to be gym bunnies and used to go all the time together, and now one of you is trailing off and the other one is at the gym constantly, and it can actually break a relationship up. If one of you has a need to be at the gym morning, noon, and night, and the other one doesn't, or you used to gym together and one of you's pulled away and the other one's either intensified their gym because you're not with them, or they're constantly going to the gym after work so they're not spending time at home, or they leave early in the morning and they can technically not abandon their family, but they don't put as much effort in because they're so obsessed with the gym. They may have the body dysmorphia, they may be addictive, or they just might like working out and they don't realize the effect it's having. The next issue with exercising, it can destroy diets and your healthy eating. Now, what do I mean by that? It's hard to healthy eat and diet while keeping up a very high intense gym rate or workout rate. And what I mean by that is you spend so much time in the gym working out and exercising, you actually forget to eat. Have you ever done that, gone to the gym, done a workout and not eaten? Or have you ever gone to the gym, done a really good workout, realized the time, and then got home and decided, you know what, I don't fancy cooking, I'm going to order a takeaway? All your hard work has gone. You've gone to the gym, you've then got a takeaway. Do you see my issue? So exercise isn't bad necessarily when it comes to dieting. If you can work it alongside it, the two go hand in hand. Diet and exercise work very well. You lose a lot of weight. As long as you eat a healthy, balanced diet and exercise, you will see the pounds drop off. It's when you start skipping meals to exercise, or you're exercising for too long and then you're using processed foods or packaged foods like microwave meals or ordering that takeaway, which then restricts you to what you can eat, because then you're like, I don't fancy cooking, I don't fancy doing this, I don't fancy doing that. So you exercise for longer and go, nah, you know what, I'll exercise a bit longer and I'll just order a takeaway, and all your hard work just disappears. And the last thing, exercise is actually dangerous to your joints and muscles. And this is why in every video I've done so far, I reiterate warming up and cooling down are two basics that you need to know when exercising. Over exercising too much, you end up straining the muscles. They can rip, they can tear, they can have irreparable damage done to them, especially if you're into high octane, high cardio, high intense exercises and you don't warm up. You can tear, rip your muscles, rip your tendons, and you can be out of action for weeks or months, or even do permanent damage to yourself. Then you should always cool down as well. The cooling down is that your muscles decontract, they relax, and they go back to their original form that they did before you became motivated and all the high activity. Always warm up, always cool down to minimize the chance of injury. It's basic exercising 101. Warm up, cool down. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below, have I missed anything? Is there any other reasons you can think of why exercising is bad? Now, I'm not a guru. I'm not a therapist. I'm not any of that. So when the psychological part of that came into effect, I'm only giving you what personal advice I know from reading and researching. If you have any more tips and or advice, and you have any reasons why you think exercise is bad, now let me point this out before this video finishes. I'm not saying that exercise is bad and you shouldn't be doing it. I'm telling you to be mindful of how much you do, when you do it, and the do's and don'ts of warming up and cooling down. In essence, you need to think of your health, your safety, and your well-being, whether you're doing exercise at home, in the gym, or wherever you're doing it. Always remember, safety and you come first. Your health is important. And exercising is important because it does give you a healthy body, but sometimes you just have to rein it in just slightly. So if you want to see more from me, check me out on Instagram. I do load videos every day on YouTube. Give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any tips on exercises. And then if you believe I'm wrong and that exercising is good for you and there are no negatives, then please comment down below and share your advice. And I will see you very soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.